Good afternoon, Dalsconis, Farmer Pete, and we are safe and sound. We wanted to come on and just give you a little update. I know there's a lot of news reports all over the country, and that letting everybody know that we are in the eye of Storm Eowyn. I've heard various different pronunciations of it, and so I don't know which one's right. So I'm just out to check out. It's passing through, so we are all good. Let me flip yous round just before it gets dark and let yous know what's going on. YouTube is on. We're on Facebook. How's our sound? Trisha Toys is monitoring the. I'm just trying to get our Facebook comments on. Is Facebook on? Oh, we're not even on Facebook. My goodness, that's why there's no comments. It's just YouTube. It's just us guys. Here we go. Facebook Dalsconis. And here's our... Here, just as we come out, the... what would you call that? The... There is a word. The door runner. Oh, not the shield. Oh man, the flashing over this door runner up here is hanging off. That's only half of it. I don't know where the other half is. So good afternoon to you all. Let me see. Facebook's just joined us. Janet first on. Nathan, Leanne, Louisa, Louise, and Bobby all joining us on YouTube. McFlossie, Dara. Who else? Patsy, Peggy, Anne, all joining us Friday afternoon. It's just me, Farmer Pete. How's our sound? How's our sound? Let us know. Ben thought it was going to be a little bit noisy. We'll let the puppers out for a little run. Connor's been in and he's fed up all the animals this afternoon, which is great. And he's fed the puppers. He's had them out for a little walk, but we thought we'd bring them out for another walk because it's a long time to the morning, just to stretch their legs. And let's see if everything is all right. Meerkats are wondering what's going on. Hey guys, they're all in that tube there. Here they come out for a little nosy. I say Trisha's monitoring things from the house, so if the sound wasn't good, I would have heard by now. I would have had a little text. So that's all good. Hi, right. And thankfully, the meerkat, we were very worried about the new meerkat and tortoise shed up here because it hasn't got the windows in it yet or doors on it, and it means the wind could get right in there. We were worried that it was going to take the roof off, but thankfully it's all right. It's still standing. Eowyn, if that's what you call him, the storm, has passed or is passing, and the bulk of the wind was coming this way. These trees here, you may have heard in the news reports. Come on, you two. Come on, let's go. Rascals. They're quite good at coming back, you know. Maybe not when there's sheep involved, but if you're going for a walk, they're quite good at coming back. And we've got the muffs on the microphones, so hopefully it'll not be too windy. Is everything all right? Give us a wee. Let us know. Can you hear me at the back? Yeah, these trees here. That at the other side of those trees is Dumfries Golf Course, Dumfries and County Golf Course, and see the big gap in it there? Those were trees this morning. One of those came down, or various ones came down. Let's stand on the new decking here. Woo-hoo-hoo! For our new slide, a new crest to run down here. One of those came down and jolly well blocked the bypass. You may well have seen the post that Ben put on earlier. Christoph and him had filmed of the tree that was down. And I think there was one or two others came down after that as well. So the bypass, this here, the main A75 bypass from here to that heads west to Stranraer and Ryan for your Arry Sea Ferry crossings. It was blocked. And with all the local social media reports, we had roads blocked basically in every road in and out of Dumfries. It wasn't funny, but I had to go to the cash and carry this morning because we had no dog food for the puppers. I don't know what kind of disgusting thing Flossie's just found to eat. Anyway, pups will be pups. The bypass was closed, so I had to go right through the town, right the way through that way. Our supporters and members on Facebook and YouTube will already know this. And when I got to the cash and carry, I mean, it was just like there's nothing happening in the world at all. It was fully open. The delivery vans were all sitting outside, and the team members there were loading up the vans to go for deliveries. I says, what the earth? Where are you going? He says, oh, Seth's away to Southerness and New Abbey, etc., which is on the coast. And I'm about to go to Lochmaben and Annan. Well, I do know, like, not an hour later, the road to Southerness and New Abbey, there was a tree down, it was blocked, you couldn't go that way. And then about half an hour later is that, the main A75 to Annan and to Lockerbie, trees down on those roads as well, so they were both blocked. So it wasn't a good idea heading out in deliveries today, guys. I mean, I'm sure they could have waited in these extreme conditions. What is it, Maggie? Are you coming to see everybody? Oh, yes, yeah. So, other than some of our bins from around the farmyard and some of our flower pots that have been taking a wee bit of a hammering and blown across the yard a bit, there hasn't been too much damage done. Let's just have a... Here, Meg, Floss, go on. Come on here. Come on. Come on. Come on, girls. Come on. They found something disgusting to eat there. Come on. Come on here. Come on. And thankfully not too much rain as we look down towards the river field. See, we're a wee bit worried about our big trees. We've got 3 big trees around the outskirts of the farm park. 1, 2. And the other one is just, see, sticking out up over the top of the shed there. Tricia was convinced that during the worst part of the storm this morning, mid-morning, between 10 and kind of 12, it was doing an awful lot of swaying, but thankfully still standing. Not such good fortune at Farmer Joe's house, because at present he's got two trees down across his drive, 2 big fir trees, and is not able to get his vehicles in or out. And it doesn't just affect him. There's 2 other houses involved with that as well. So, but very much like the trees over here, one came down this morning, and then, as I say, Christoph did catch some of the others coming down on camera after that. But the chaps that come in to get them moved, to get them cut up so that it could open the bypass, I mean, it was quite a dangerous situation because there's nothing to say some of these other ones were going to come down as well while they were working on them. So, but thankfully it's all went to plan. Very important to keep this road open for emergency vehicle access as well, because if that's not open, they have to come all the way through the town centre, which in an emergency situation isn't so good, I would say. Right, come on, here, come on then, let's go. So just come on briefly, let you know that, because it's been in the news headlines so much, we're fine. Eon or Erwan or whatever his name is passing through. I think we're over the worst of it, and not too much damage. We clear up tomorrow. We will be back trading, God willing. Normal service will resume this doors open here. Let me see on the cabin. I'll just put that little weight on there. Normal service will resume tomorrow, so the soft play, Dalscon Diner, and the toy shop will all be. Excuse me a second. It's one of those days that makes you kind of your nose drip a wee bit. Sorry about that. Hang on, like get into a wee bit of shelter here, out the wind, and I can have a little quick look as you look at the the destruction. What's happened to our farm park? Oh my goodness! You've been getting your daily updates on our Dalscon Daily page. If you don't know what Dalscon Daily page is, it's our one of our secondary Dalscon pages, and you'll get daily updates from the boys as to how the renovations are going on in the farm park. If you've not joined us for a while, and you're thinking, what on earth kind of mess? What's happened to the farm park? We've no castle, we've no Viking swing, we've no helicopter swing, we've no climbing frame. Yeah, it's gone. We've no mini golf, we've no... So the boys are working, all the boys and the tradesmen, all working so hard to try and pull this together for the 31st of March. The pressure's on Ben and Connor and Hair Bear. Don't forget Hair Bear. We'll keep you abreast of the daily developments on our Dalscon Daily page. And if any of the team are watching and anybody hasn't already followed that, please do so. If somebody could put a link in there so everybody knows where it is, that would be great. And not forgetting not our new page, but it's went a little bit under the radar for a while. The pups are having great fun with it. Our other page, our Dalscon Toy and Gift Shop page, has been running for a long time, and I've been mentioning this over the past couple of days and asking if you could maybe jump on there and follow that page as well. Farmer Alice is going to be looking after that with daily updates on all our new releases, all our new toys, all our new gifts, and she's been so encouraged with the level of support and new followers she's had in the past couple of days. I think we're at 4.2 thousand followers on that, and I said this morning in 6:36, could we get it to 5,000 followers tonight? That would be amazing. If you haven't already, if you could jump on there, Dalscon Toy and Gift Shop, it would be so much appreciated. Sheila is saying, poor Cammy filmed a twister pass through one of his fields there. Did anybody see this? It was one of those laugh out loud moments. All right, now I'm not going to spoil it for you. And let's give Cammy a plug here, because Cammy and Lizzie and the team are in the eye of the storm. I think, and it's been bad enough down here. There's the great big gap in the trees. They have been slam dunk in the middle of the storm up there. I don't know how they've got on, but he put a little video on this morning saying, and he hooked, lined and sinkered us straight into it. Twister spotted in Ayrshire. I'm not going to spoil it for you. Jump on there, or maybe somebody could put a link in here as well, and you will. If you're anything like us, it will make you smile and you'll have a laugh. So, right. Benches with limited legroom. Where's this? Over. Is this the benches we're talking about around here? Ah, yeah. Oh, listen, guys, don't. I mean, just let's have a wee slow pan round, all right? Think what it was like, and think what it needs to be like for the 31st of March. And please, Lord, nobody tell me that we've only got a few days left in January. Because right now, every day's a prisoner, and we're reading all the days we can get. Thankfully, they're starting to get a wee bit longer. It's 5 o'clock now, and it's still light, a nice light night tonight. And we couldn't really afford to lose any days weather-wise for the tradesmen. And that's us lost 2 this week, because it was very wet yesterday. and one today due to the rain, the wind. I beg your pardon, but hopefully it's all passing through. Right, tried to do this before and I got distracted. All right, I'm going to plonk you down here for a second. Puppers can have a run. And I want you all to tell me what I can have a look here. Hopefully it sounds good. I can see the comments. Artemis says we're still 7 days left in January. Well, that's amazing. If somebody could increase that a little bit so that we're still in January, that would be fantastic. Is the Meerkat shed glowing red? Yes, it is, because June says inside there's two heat lamps where the meerkats can bask underneath get the heat and infrared lights, so it is glowing. There's what I mean by the emergency services. See the blue light flashing past there? There's an ambulance that's just a bypass, and that's why it's very important, especially in these conditions, to keep that road clear. And no electricity in Crosshouse since this morning. Cheese and biscuits for lunch, and it looks like sandwiches for tea, says Jackie. Bless you. Well, if it's any compensation, Jackie, we're having sandwiches for tea as well. All right, it's just a soup and sandwiches kind of tea day. So have you got electric? Or let's know how your day was if you're in the eye of the storm. I'm just checking to see if there's any messages from Trish's Toys. Everything seems to be fine. Kathy says, what an awful storm. Hope there's no injuries in Scotland. I haven't heard of any injuries, thankfully. Kind of because we knew it was coming. Has the worst passed, says Marcy. Yes, we were under a red warning from 10 this morning, a red weather warning, Met Office weather warning, from 10 until 5 o'clock. And I know some of the supermarkets, that the pups are having great fun. Some of the supermarkets that have closed today, probably the biggest one in the town that is closed today, to keep everybody safe, not needing to travel, they're opening at 6 p.m. tonight. So, yeah, we're all expecting it. You can physically tell that it's died down a bit. It's still gusting a bit. So let us know how your day was, and hopefully there's been various bits of damage around the town that social media has been shown. There's a gable end of a building has went in the town centre. There's a roof had went again in one of the housing estates in the town. What else have we seen? Various trees down. But further south of us in Carlisle, they've got a huge leisure centre there that they're doing work on at the minute, and it's got a temporary roof on it, but it's a fancy Nancy Clancy temporary roof, but it's a big boy. I mean, you could be talking, the size of all our buildings there. If it's not gone, it was lifting up in the air, so they're having a nightmare. Holyhead, or at least half of it, had no electric all day. We've been lucky. We've been fine with electric too, thankfully. Apparently 100,000 homes in Ireland and Scotland have no electric. So if you're one of the unfortunate ones, we're thinking about you, and hopefully it comes on before too long. No electricity at Gastown since 11:15 this morning. Denise, I should know where Gastown is. I'm sure that's here in Dumfries. Is it? One of the areas, Dumfries. Excuse my ignorance. My electricity's still off in Braswell since 11 a.m. Well, Braswell, I do know that's in Dumfries. That's just at the other side of the town over there. So it's very isolated. And Lynn's saying it's chaos in Carlisle. Oh my goodness, Lynn. Is it? Just in the news that we had seen the Sand Centre roof wanting to lift off. Pat says sending prayers to everybody. So thank you for that. And Bonnie's saying, oh no, there's a tragedy in Irvine, which is kind of up in Cammy country in Ayrshire. That's not so good. Did they get the tree and lamppost removed from the bypass? Yes, I forgot to say that. The tree that came down over here, the first one that came down, it took a lamppost with it as well. So we're not going to have as much light tonight. 1, 2. There's one there. There's one there, and I take it the one should have been at the other side of the road. It's gone as well. Our garden fence has been demolished in Crockett Ford, but apart from that, all's good. Gastown just off the Annan Road. I thought that, Alison. Thank you. Thank you. I mean, the Dumfries isn't a big place, but it's got lots of little places within it, all with different names. Yeah, struggle for me to remember them all. Right, come on, you two, let's go. Come on. Right, the light is going, and hopefully, just let you know, we're fine here. Little limited damage, apart from this flashing off the door here, but Colin, the joiner, can get, he'll be able to get that stuff back on again, hopefully. Beginning of the week. No electricity in Kilkeel, Northern Ireland, since 4 a.m. this morning, says Cheyenne. Wow, that's a long day. You're going to be ready for a cup of tea when it comes back on, my goodness. So yeah, Northern Ireland hit particularly bad. You got it first. Right, you two. Come on, let's go. Yeah, come on. They never like to go far away from you. And they always like to go back into their shade with not too much problem at all. Right, in you go, come on, and get you a treat. Connor's already fed them, and hopefully you don't lose. This is one of our flower pots from around the yard. Outside this morning, or today, because it was a danger to us, because so much stuff flying about, and it just made no sense trying to be out in that. It was just... Christoph Lim has been working away all day in the office, getting videos and social media done. And apart from feeding up, it's been a unproductive day, I would say. We're losing. I'm just trying to get their treats. This is how I get them back in. Right, come on then. Got these little tasty minis. I was going to say mint. Right, come on, Floss. Meg, she doesn't like going in. Come on in. Oh. Hang on a wee second. Let me turn you all around here. I'll get those puppers back in again. You're going to need... Come on, Meg, here. Come on. Good girl. Come on. Come on. Come on. That's a girl. Can you see down there? Whoa. We overcompensated there. Meg's not as good as going in as Floss is. Right, 2 seconds. Go on, here. Go on in, here. Come on. Come on. Come on, Meg. Yeah. Maggie, here. Come on. Good girl. There she goes. Right, got them in. Here we are. Wee treat. Job done. Thanks for joining us. We're all good. Hope you're all good as well, wherever you are. Storm's passing through. Continue to stay safe and have a wonderful Friday night. We'll see you all tomorrow for more updates of what's happening at Dulscone. So from Farmer Pete and the puppers, God bless. Have a good night. Ta-da!